I'm Sonia.
I'm Beverly.
And today we're dishing with you from Food, Wine, and Company, located in Bethesda at 7272 Wisconsin Avenue.
Sometimes we get out of D.C.
We do.
Just a little bit.
It's a good thing, just over the border, but look at all this fabulous food. You've got the hickory burger and the chips. You've got a great beet salad, and they're also really fabulous entrees. They do fish really well here. So you have the salmon entree, and look at all this beer.
And they take care of you really well. They gave me my own little bucket.
You have to share.
We are having beer flights today, but we're located in Food, Wine, and Company's wine library. You should see all of the wines behind us. This is definitely a great place to be, here or in the dining room. And our guest today is Stephanie Folling. She is also known as the DC Cupcake Critic. We have so many cupcake bakeries in town. It has to be so hard to be the DC Cupcake Critic.
It's very hard. And the hardest part is I get emails from bakers saying, please come visit me. And I'm like, great, but I have a schedule.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I have to put it on a schedule, and what I normally do is I'll take a weekend out and I'll visit 3 to 5 bakeries at a time. And I have to.
Taste test there?
I have, no. Typically what I do is, well, they don't know who I am.
Okay.
I used to have my picture on the website, but I've recently replaced myself with my pet Munchichi, Coco. So they don't always know who I am.
Is it because people suck up to you? They see you coming in, they're like,
Yes.
give that lady a free cupcake.
Or they make a better cupcake for you than they would make for someone else?
Well, they won't make a better cupcake. They first go in and they go, hi, welcome to my... Hi!
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you're here.
How can you have a blog purely based on cupcakes?
That is an excellent question, because my godmother asked me that recently and was like, that's all?
Yeah, that...
Only talk about cupcakes. Nothing else.
Well, in DC, I would imagine that's possible.
The finer
It is.
points of cupcakery.
It's not even that refined. Yeah, I like that. Cupcakery. It's not even that. It's really just, I go in and I check out everything. I want to look at the scenery. Is it customer service oriented? Is it taste, texture, variety? How much does it cost? I think to date, the most expensive cupcake I've bought was baked and wired. It was $3.85 per cupcake.
See, that is crazy. People are paying money.
But they're so good.
They are small cakes.
But
No,
baked and
baked and
wires
wired
are
is
bigger.
enough for 2. It's
Okay.
enough for 2.
All right,
So
apparently they're enough for 2. I've been just eating the whole thing
Yeah.
myself.
Well, at this point, cupcakes have become a boutique experience. So the same way people want Vince Camutos or people want those Gucci shoes, you don't mind paying extra because you assume that the craftsmanship is better. People require that of their cupcakes. So if you go into a place like, Sprinkles, you get the full royal treatment. You come in, hi, how are you? You get your own, what I call personal cupcake shopper, and they box it up, put it in a bag, and you're on your way. You walk out feeling like you just left Neiman.
Like
And
you
the
had an
minute you
experience.
walked out, they open that box and they start eating the cupcake, because that's all I see is
Yeah.
people walking down the street eating their cupcakes.
Okay, let's get to the nitty gritty.
What's your favorite?
Yes.
But yes, everyone wants to know.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite?
I have several favorites, but I've always been very vocal. I love Sprinkles.
Okay.
It's not a secret. Their key lime, seasonal. It's seasonal. It's only in the summer, but their key lime, I put on my blog, quote, the key lime cupcakes from Sprinkles had me doing the Dougie. And I did an encore performance of the Cat Daddy that's a quote.
No,
from
I
the
know.
blog.
I get it. When
was
you have
that
good food,
you have to dance.
yeah.
You have
Okay,
to.
so who makes you not dance?
But-
Or do you want to
Yeah.
stick? Yeah, who's the worst?
No, just, they might have amazing cupcakes, but that one particular one you tried, you were like, eh. Because you mentioned a specific one at Sprinkles that you loved, so there
Yes.
can be a specific one that you didn't like.
I love everything Sprinkles. I will say I haven't always been a fan of certain chains.
Okay.
And that's all I will say. But it is not Sprinkles. I
All
love
right.
Sprinkles.
Well, so Sprinkles isn't really local. We've had a couple of local ones spring up lately.
Yes.
How do the local ones compare to, our New York or our LA originals?
That's an excellent question. Because Sprinkles is a nationwide chain.
Yeah.
There's a new one in Southeast Barracks Road, Sweet Lobby. Matter of fact, they won Cupcake Awards last night. Super Bowl Sunday. They won Cupcake Awards. It was brother-sister duo, went to MIT, chemical engineers. And that's another thing people don't realize about the bakers, is that very often they're highly educated. Penny Karas of Hello Cupcake, I believe, is a former architect. So, not that being a baker does not take a certain amount of education, but you see a lot of the artistry and the craftsmanship that they have in their original careers kind of carries over into becoming a baker. But I would say that there's one particular baker in town that really, they've caught a lot of flack, and it's Southeast Baker Olivia's. They recently opened And it's really their location. They're on Minnesota Avenue, and I would say they're the underdog in this fight. $2 a cupcake. The area is still, very local. And
Whetting
so,
its cupcake appetite.
I'm sorry?
It's whetting its cupcake appetite.
It sounds like the surrounding area is ruining what good is happening inside the bakery.
Exactly, because the bakery is actually, there's a separation, there's triple thick glass between you and the cupcake.
Please, I want the cupcake.
Pretty much. And, but as I put again, to quote my blog, Olivia's is starting a trend that is starting something that I hope to be a trend, and that is cupcakeries in predominantly African American areas. There are things that she cannot control, Mrs. Bullock, who owns it, and that is crime, poverty, lack of opportunities. But things that they can control, such as customer service, keeping the cupcakes in stock, they can, and they have.
And what a great thing for the community. If they're doing this great entrepreneurship business there, it's creating jobs, and so we should all go to Olivia's.
It's sweet.
Exactly. And that's what the blog pretty much said.
Excellent. I'm going to give it a try.
So I have to ask you a foodie question.
Sure.
What makes a really good cupcake? I mean, is it the moisture balance, or is it the frosting?
The little paper cup it comes in.
Yeah, actually.
That does make a difference sometimes, but I'm big on my frosting ratio. Like my method to my madness, I like to scoop off the frosting just a little bit off the top and put it to the side and eat my cupcake and then come back to my frosting on the side. That's the type of cupcake eater that I am.
Okay.
Do you like filling? Stuff in the middle?
Go inside
makes you
Complicated.
No complicated.
And I don't mean this in an offensive way, but what makes you a cupcake expert that you can critique others' cupcakes? Do you make great cupcakes?
Stephanie has.
You do not make cupcakes.
I recently had a birthday, and my mother, I called them mama cakes because it was different bakers that I knew. I didn't want to have to choose, and my mom made them, and they were amazing. So my mom, my grandma, my great grandma, they were all awesome bakers. They cook. I can cook well. Baking is so-so. I begged my mom last week to show me how to make biscuits. And me and my grandma used to make biscuits. I was like 3, and I had my little step stool, and I could roll out biscuits. I can't anymore. And my mother was like, I'll show you, but I'm tired now. So cookies, I can't. But what makes me a cupcake critic? I love cupcakes.
You just had enough of them.
I think that if you like a cupcake so much that you want to do a dance when you're done, you are an aficionado.
Yes.
So
You are a certified expert at that point.
Well, I think cupcakes are pretty firmly entrenched in DC's culture now, but do you have a prediction on if they were to fall from favor, what might be the next best
Kate
sweet?
Michael keeps pushing one thing. She's hoping that you're going to agree with her. So let's hear what you have to say.
Does it begin with an M?
No.
Oh, I was going to say the
Macaroons were big for a while, but I'm thinking pie.
pie. Yes.
That is an adult dessert. Pie.
Let me put it out here. I think Obama brought pie back. Because when he came into the White House, he said, I don't really do cake, but I love pie. So all of a sudden, there's pie everywhere. And
so are you going to expand to talk about some pies too? All right.
Yes.
Look forward to that. Stephanie, Cupcake Critic, it was wonderful to talk to you. We're going to have to check out the site, and we're going to also have to go and do a taste test because...
For scientific purposes.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Everyone needs
Research.
to research that. Thank you so much for being with us. And as always, thank you for being with us. And check us out right here next time and see who we're dishing with on the District Dish.